What's going on, Jerome's? So, much like Haley's Comet, the Detroit Lions last season were actually good for once in like 90 years, right? And for a long time, I've always sort of felt bad for Lions fans, right? It's one thing as Vikings fans where you get your hopes up and then you get kicked in the nuts, but consistently just like being boop, flatline, DOA, dead on arrival. It's not good. Wasting the Hall of Fame career of Megatron, wasting the Hall of Fame career of Barry Sanders, wasting the Hall of Fame, borderline Hall of Fame career of Matthew Stafford, who finally got a ring because of Kevin O'Connell. No big deal. But turns out Lions fans are not ideal. Lions fans are bad winners, but luckily we won't have to worry about that for the next couple of years or decades or whatever. But long story longer, so after the Lions, if you love something, let it go, and then win a Super Bowl with the Rams and Kevin O'Connell. So after they freed Matthew Stafford, they got Jared Goof sort of as like an add-on, sort of as like a salary dump, but they've rocked with him the last couple of years. He's put up numbers with Ben Johnson, and now he's got paid. Another done deal in Detroit. The Lions are signing quarterback Jared Goof to a 4-year, $212 million contract extension that includes $170 million guaranteed. Wow. So right now, I feel like Lions fans are down bad because that's a lot of cash. That is a lot of cash in a quarterback where you don't know if you can do better and you don't know if you can do worse. It's a whole situation. And also, they completely paused the Hendon Hooker dynasty. That's on pause now. But it's so funny because when Kirk Cousins was here, the Lions fans would always talk about blah, 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 Kirk's contract. Blah, 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 Kirk can never win the big game. Blah, 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 blah. And basically, Lions fans, when the Vikings had Kirk Cousins, you can never win when you overpay a mid-stat-stuffing system quarterback who always chokes in big games. And then the Lions fans seeing the Jared Goof deal, oh, the Lord and Savior of mid is in the house. And also, what's great too, I feel like this was a judo move by Kwesi of using your opponent's momentum against them where, hey, Lions fans can't talk ish about the Vikings quarterback now because a lot of Lions fans are also Michigan fans, and our golden boy used to be their golden boy. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's good. But, of course, yes, Jared Goof went to a Super Bowl, but how'd that work out? Like, hey, you were at the helm of allegedly one of the most high-powered offenses in the National Football League, and you scored 3 points against Brian freaking Flores. Woo! That's right. Like, hey, bro, Jared Goof, how do you go to a Super Bowl and in the biggest game of your career, you have a 57.9 quarterback rating, which is not good. It's no bueno, man. Also, the fact, so I understand, like, with inflation and leapfrog and all that stuff, but it's just so funny to say that by average per season, Jared Goof is the second highest paid player in NFL history. And also, in terms of total guaranteed, he's the 6th highest paid player in NFL history, which is just it's just fantastic. And now Jared Goof is going to be part of the Lions for the foreseeable future. I mean, we'll take that. We will. And, of course, all Lions fans, when the Vikings were operating and stuff, they're just like, the cap is not a myth. Well, it isn't, but also at a certain point, you have to play gymnastics once you have those huge premium contracts on the table. And the Lions, between Amon St. Brown, Penei Sewell, and Jared Goof, studs. Well, St. Brown and Penei Sewell are studs. Jared Goof is very mid. But don't get me wrong. It's perfectly fine. But handing out over $350 million in guaranteed money on 3 dudes, and Jared Goof has $170 million of that, so almost half of it. I don't know. I just don't know, man. And now we're going to see, like, hey, Brad Holmes, can you keep nailing pipe hitters in the draft to help supplement and defray some of these costs? Otherwise, some of the guys going to go bye-bye. Oh, you got to cut Frank Ragg now? The pride Chad Hansen comes home. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. But either way, like, please, that was the whole thing, too. That the Lions played well last year, and Jared Goof got all the money. Again, Jared Goff is, by average, the 2nd highest paid player in National Football League history. I just love it. He's locked into Detroit long time. Love to see it, man. Anyways, your thoughts are our thoughts. The low energy Detroit Lions decide to just back the Brinks truck up and just give Jared Goof stupid money. Go ahead. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But next time, Skol, production value.